From one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. But today, two AFC teams set to do battle. It should be a good one, as it'll be the Las Vegas Raiders taking on the defending Super Bowl champions, the Kansas City Chiefs. The first of three here in this Christmas Day spectacular. The Raiders and Chiefs are underway. No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. On the ground is Jacobs to start the drive. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Well, these two teams met in Vegas earlier in the season with the Raiders winning that ball game. So if they can win again here in KC, they would pull off the season sweep. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Garoppolo looks to throw. He finds his man complete. That's Jacobs. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up. They're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
On the return, it's James. 13 yards, the tally on the return there. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. They'll start the drive here with Pacheco. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down. Another good carry there for the NFL's 2nd leading rusher. And we've talked on air, off air about his MVP candidacy. Make a case for him.
Well, I'm just going to tell you point blank, it doesn't matter whether he's 1st or 2nd or even 3rd in the league in rushing yardage. That's not the main deal. It's how he gets those yards and the impact he has on his ball club.
Rolling to his right. He'll get this complete to Kadarius Toney. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38. They lulled them to sleep there, so to speak. That was all set up by the running game, wasn't it?
Another example of what all offensive coordinators tell us. When the running game's operating, it really opens up the playbook, and that's when they hit him with the play action. And you can see the defenders rushing towards the line of scrimmage, then scrambling back, trying to cover. Couldn't get there in time.
Well scripted. They had the big running play, now the big passing play. The Chiefs at 9-5 now on the year. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On 3rd down, it's Pacheco. And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. The drive stays alive, a 3rd down gain of 8. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Max Crosby, the one who got in there for the stop. A run by Pacheco on 2nd down. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown.
Isaiah Pacheco,
his 26th touchdown, drawing even with Marshall Faulk for the 4th most in a single season.
And the Chiefs are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And that makes the score 7-0. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away.
And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive.
And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Now, let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That, too.
Play action. Garoppolo.
He'll let this go for Adams.
A fight for the football, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by L'Jarius Sneed. So problems with errant passing continuing. Remember, he threw 2 picks in the loss last week, and now another here in this first quarter.
And sometimes, partner, this is the result of a quarterback who's simply trying to do too much. Feels like he's trying to make up for what he did last week, and he can't do it all on one throw.
On 1st and 10, it's Pickett.
Short throw hauled in by Kelsey. And they'll get him down after. Pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
They'll try for the first with Pacheco.
And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there.
55 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. First and 10, here's Pickett. They'll set up the screen to Pacheco.
And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
They run it with Pacheco from the gun.
And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 7 yards there and a first down. Well, they're making a real first quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you've said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
Check 50, check 50. He's coming, he's coming, he's coming. We got double up. Hey, switch gears.
Pickett sets up play action.
Flush to his right.
Oh, poor decision there, and it's going to be intercepted. And the Raiders are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
A bit of an opening there on the first down run as they get this forward for about 6 yards.
From the 38 now, here's a 2nd down and 4.
They fake the give. Now Wentz. And that is intercepted. Or was it?
Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
From the gun on third down, Wentz. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Trent McDuffie able to get him down for a loss of 11. And it brings up fourth down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Raiders with the football here to begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a fourth down coming up. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And they will take over first and 10. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down. Pacheco gets it and tries the left side. 72 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first down.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Pacheco gets it again on second down. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Now Pickett will look to pass it. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. No gain on the screen there. It's second down. Off play action. Pickett. He'll buy some time right. Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it. That one good for 26 and a first down.
To me, there's nothing like watching rookie effort in the NFL. So excited to be there. They're going to give you the max on each and every play, aren't they?
Well, he proved himself on that catch, that's for sure.
I think he may have proved himself to the point where he's going to get a second here.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Here's Pacheco once again. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10. So
what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want...
And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Clyde Edwards-Helaire. His second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point by Butker is on target. And it's now 14-0. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. Let's see if they can do better here on this drive.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Shotgun now for Wentz.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Justin Reed. And they're going to be set up in the red zone at the 15. Well, when you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, he's looking at a game today where in order to make that big move and maybe become the guy, he needs multiple takeaways, multiple big plays, things that get our attention and reverberate for weeks to come.
In motion, the tight end, Kelsey.
Pacheco gets it again on 2nd down.
And a good job by the Raider defense yet again as they drop him for a 2nd straight loss. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. It's Kelsey on the ground. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Now Harrison Butker for the field goal try. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. Butker's kick here is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10.
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. Boy, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction.
Pickett in trouble, and down he goes.
Daquan Jones able to record his 5th sack of the season.
I think this defense, Charles, realizing the deficit they're facing, they're going to have to step up and make more plays like we just saw there.
Yeah, and those are the type of plays that can focus a defense because, as we know, they've had their trouble so far in this one. But they just proved to themselves that they can get to it, and I expect them to continue to bring that type of pressure in order to try and turn around their fortunes.
That'll give them 8 that time. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
Now Pickett. Open man right side is Rice.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. First down for the Chiefs. Solid chunk of yardage, 17 on the play.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick it down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
Now they go screen. It's complete. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down.
From the 35, back to work on 2nd and 4. Headed straight, it's Pacheco. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22.
The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
Pickett now on first down. They'll check this one down to Pacheco.
And he's going to have a gain of 11 to the 11 before he's brought down. 1st and 10. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, a chip shot here. Butker's kick here is good, and that will do it for this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. Ready for the start of the 3rd quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. And we see James. He will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. But Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead. Now a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it's really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them too.
That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. They'll run out of the gun with Pacheco. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
2nd and 5. Again, it's Pacheco. Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. 119 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
He had a really solid first half running the football and picking up where he left off here in the 3rd quarter.
How about the yardage he's piling up right now? This feels like a full game, not just this series that we're watching right now. I know people are screaming, where are the adjustments from halftime on the defensive side of the ball? Sometimes they're just not there. Sometimes you just got to find a way to tackle someone.
Here's 2nd and 10. Pacheco gets it up the gut.
About 3 yards there to the 27.
They're a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. Now Harrison Butker for the field goal try. This from 44 yards out, left hash. Butker's kick here is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive.
Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Now a play fake. Wentz. That's going to be caught. It's Jacob. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
Well, if these guys wanted to get back in this game, they needed an almost perfect second half. And down 3 scores, a lost fumble here certainly doesn't fit into that plan.
That reminds me of my plan in college to get an A on the papers I turned in, but that didn't work out too well either. Too many mistakes by both of us. I mean, that's just pure and simple. And that's why that's exactly where they are in this ball game. They're going to need a huge turnaround if they want to try and win this one.
He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hopefully they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a 1st down.
Throwing on 3rd down. Here's Pickett.
He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And it'll be intercepted.
Picked off by Trayvon Merritt. And the Raiders are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over. And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
3rd quarter action here on Christmas Day. Hope everyone's having a blessed holiday season. 2nd and 10 right now. Meanwhile, Wentz is... And this throw brought in here by Mayer. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential. But when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. Left sideline, a dive, and it looks like he's got it. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
And the key number on that play, 3. 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down, spectacular catch, turns into a 1st down.
1st down saves him from a 3 and out. Now Wentz again. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. T.J. Watt. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8.
But defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward.
And Wentz is intercepted yet again. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Chiefs are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Here's Pacheco to begin the drive.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
Divine Diablo there to make the stop. A 3rd quarter action from Kansas City. 2nd down and 10. On the handoff, it's Pacheco. 128 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Here is 3rd and 5. Pickett.
Pitch and catch here to Travis Kelce. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
To the air on 1st down with Pickett. Another pass into the reliable hands of Kelce.
Just a gain of a couple there, and it's 2nd down.
second now to throw off the play fake. And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. So that, Charles, maybe the play that this defense has been looking for.
They've hung in there, and if they lose this game, it won't be from a lack of effort on their part. The key question is, can the offense finally do something, because we're into the third quarter, and a 0 is still glowing on the scoreboard.
And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here.
On play action, Wentz out to his left. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today.
Mike Edwards picks it off. And the Chiefs are going to get the football back as time will run out in this third quarter of play.
We're back now in KC. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth quarter lead.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
From the 22 now, here's 2nd and 6. A handoff now for Pacheco. And he'll get about 3 up past the 25.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And give them 5 yards there, and it's enough for the first.
This is Pacheco. And that's going to be a Chiefs first down as the tackle made at about the 43-yard line. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's a 2nd and 8. Now a run with Pacheco.
And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory. It'll go as a gain of 7 on the play, and it sets up a 3rd and inches situation.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Here's the Chiefs punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off, and he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side, and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
From the gun, it's Wentz.
They swing that out wide to Jacobs.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Here's Wentz to throw.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Raiders first down, and he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2.
Again, it's Wentz. Flushed out right. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. They'll get 34 yards there.
Well, that's something you haven't had to talk about much this game. A nice big play right there. But this team, overall, they haven't done a whole lot offensively.
Well, they're still sitting on the goose egg. We talk about defenses having pride in a shutout. This offense wants to get rid of that zero.
Wentz. Oh, and that is incomplete.
So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score. Back to the air on second down. Wentz.
And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
They've got another first down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now. Again, they'll throw with Wentz.
Catch is made by Hunter Renfrow. Now 2nd and 3.
On play action, it's Wentz. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28.
That was Nick Bolton rushing in and burying him behind the line.
The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game.
Tough spot here. 3rd down and 11.
To throw, it's Wentz. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, there's two sides to this coin. I mean, on one side, 5 interceptions now thrown for him. That's tough. But, man, this defense, they have been ball hawking and impressive. But, Charles, let's flip it back over. If you're coaching a quarterback that's struggling this much at this stage of the game, do you maybe try to get him out?
I would think about it, and I think about it awfully hard. But also, you might want to look into his eyes, see what he has. He might be one of those players that you don't want to affect his confidence by actually pulling him out of the game. So you have to know your player. You have to know the situation.
Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game.
Now they try with Pacheco.
And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. So this one in the win column for Kansas City. And this was truly a total team effort, Charles, on both sides of the ball.
Well, they absolutely pitched a shutout, so it can't get much better than that, right? The defense led the way, but the offense did their part as well. They moved the ball up and down the field. So you've got to like what you saw. What do they call that? A total team effort? I think when it's time to hand out game balls, guys from both sides will end up getting one.
So for the Chiefs, it's an important win for their playoff hopes as they hit the 10-win mark now at 10-5. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Raiders,
this loss really hurts their playoff chances as they drop to 7-8 with 2 games left.
And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Indianapolis to take on the Colts. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the banks of the Ohio River, there's a look at what's now known as Paycor Stadium here in Cincinnati. Today, it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here, as it'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the Cincinnati Bengals. is in the air, and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in Week 4.
And no return here to start. It's a fair catch, and they will set up shop at the 25.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
11.
Play action. It's Burrow.
And that one too wide and incomplete. You look at this Steeler defense.
Into this game, they're ranked number 22 in the NFL against the pass, Charles.
They'll take that play right there each and every snap because throughout this season, they've given up some big plays. To be able to hold someone to no gain, oh yeah, they'll take that one all game long.
On third down, Mixon. And he's got some space here. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that will bring up second down.
The Bengals at 1-2 through the first 3 weeks of the season. And they got off to the tough 0-2 start, but come off a very important first win of the season last time out.
And it's tough when you find yourself at an early season crossroads, but that's exactly where they were. At 0-2, they were thinking if we fall to 0-3, things can spin out of control.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score.
Jamar Chase,
his first touchdown on the year.
And the Bengals will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And it's now a 7-0 game.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. Pickett leads his Steelers up here with a fresh set of downs.
At their 25-yard line. Harris starts the drive on the ground. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up. A quick throw out line caught by Robinson. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
Pickett back to throw.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted.
It's DJ Turner who's got it. And that's a ball that he is going to want to keep, his first career interception in the National Football League.
And I love what teams do when that happens. You bring the ball to the sideline, the equipment guy grabs it, he puts a piece of tape on it, writes on it so that you know what it is, and then they tuck it away so that you can have it for later and put it on your mantle. Pretty good deal for him right there. Now he's eager to get back out on the field and get his second one.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. On second down, Burrow.
Oh, that'll be incomplete. Oh, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down.
The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
11, Thomas.
On third down, Burrow. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post-route run, they do not like to let it end without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it, and he got it. Mixon with a first down carry. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
He will find his man Chase complete. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. He had the touchdown on the opening drive. Now he's got a first down. Mixon will get down close to the goal line, but not in, as he'll be marked down at the 1. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be second and goal.
Good work there, holding him out on first down, and this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2, maybe even 3 more plays?
They hand off to their big tight end, and he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Adam Troutman, his second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bengals have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. And this is no good. Missed the PAT, so they fail to connect, and this remains a 13-0 game. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And it'll come out to the 25. Austin not going to try and return it. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their second drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something, and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it. And when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play. I think it would behoove them if multiple guys step up and make big plays right now. They need something positive to happen, and they need for it to happen now.
You talk about this Bengals defense. They've been pretty solid against the pass, toward the middle of the pack, number 14 in the NFL.
So I'm prepping for this game. I kept asking myself the question, what's keeping this group from being top 10 in the league against the pass?
And?
Too many mistakes, especially little mistakes. And when those add up into big mistakes add up into points against you.
Steeler football here to begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Pickett, he'll look to throw it. Pass complete. George Pickens with it. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. They'll give him 4 yards there. 3rd and 7 now.
All that practice time came to fruition on that play. All those timing routes that they work on through training camp, OTAs, minicamp, and just regular season, they got it done on that one. An outcut, ball was delivered, and picked up the completion.
They run the play fake. Here's Pickett. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Daxton Hill picks it off. And the Bengals are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is 3rd down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
They come with a jet sweep here as Burrow just taps that forward. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave them with still about 8 or 9 to go on 3rd down. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Eluding the pressure right. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up fourth.
So on fourth down, on is Brad Robbins to punt for the Bengals. The back deep for the Steelers is Calvin Austin.
Pulled in at the 24. It's a 47-yard punt, return of 6. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with it. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
That's complete to Robinson.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Setting up the screen, Harris.
Good contain, no gain on the screen, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Jamie Gillen now on to punt. Charlie Jones deep for Cincinnati.
They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Amazing, perfectly placed. If that ball goes 1 extra yard, maybe not even an extra yard, the starting point is the 20.
So there is a reason that a lot of punters are also excellent golfers. They know distance control. You know what else they have? Same groove motion over and over. Once they have that down, it repeats under pressure.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Now Burrow to throw on 2nd down.
This one caught downfield by Higgins.
That one covers 29 yards, 1st down.
Now Burrow going to change things up.
Inside handoff to Mixon.
To the 43, 2nd down.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
The throw over the middle taken in. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon.
And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call. Burrow will throw. He completes it to Boyd. Nifty move. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. So now following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. Now it's Burrow.
Oh, that's
Gets into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Joey Porter Jr.
Absolutely a golden opportunity missed there to add to their lead and really cap off an impressive drive because they've got the advantage and plenty of time to add to it. But on the flip side, plenty of time for an opposing comeback as well. So when you have the chance to distance yourself not just so early, partner, you know you don't want to let it slip away.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Steelers going to get the football first here, trailing on the scoreboard as we are back underway on EA Sports. And the fair catch signaled for and taken, so they'll begin this third quarter from their 25-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well and they've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Looking to throw, Pickett. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Off the play fake, here's Pickett. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. It's DJ Turner who's got it.
And that has to be a little bit discouraging because after all their halftime talk, adjustments and points of emphasis, their first drive ends with an interception. Absolutely aggravating if you're a head coach because you spent all that time, gone through every situation possible, and it still ends in a turnover.
Here we go. 11 MT, Kate. 11 MT, Kate.
First down, here's Burrow. He gets this one to Boyd. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21. This 2nd and 4.
12, 12, 12. I got you. Mike 55.
Chase the motion man right. Burrow looking to pass. Open man is Higgins, and he's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. A great effort there. Laying himself out in the end zone. And the Bengals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. McPherson on for the point after. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And it'll come out to the 25. Austin not going to try and return it. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Harris going to get it again on 2nd down. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 42 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. Now a first down carry for Harris. And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
He's able to rattle off 6 on the carry, and that'll get him to 3rd and 4. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away. And problem spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. The Bengals drive about to get going. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Burrow's throw caught by Higgins. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Running left, it's Mixon. And he'll be taken down after a decent gain, and that will bring us to the end of this 3rd quarter of play. From the 43, here's 2nd and a yard. Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Boyd. Down the left sideline. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Tyler Boyd. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. As his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that stretches the lead all the way up to 27. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. This run defense has been pretty stout all game long. Now you're here in the 4th quarter. Just rely more on the passing attack.
I don't think you have any choice, and I don't think you have to dress it up at all either. Throughout the first 3 quarters, you're still trying to convince the defense that you may run the football. That's out the window right now. Protect, let your quarterback operate, and try and find some targets in the open field downfield.
On 3rd down, here's Harris. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up the 4th down.
Well, they got off the field on 3rd down. An excellent job, an excellent defensive series. We always talk about adjustments and usually only at halftime. But the best teams adjust series to series. And on that series, they adjusted so well that they got the job done in fine style.
No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 63 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 16 times.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. On 1st and 10, it's Pickett.
Harris has it over the middle. And he'll take this from 147-yard line to the other. A gain of 6. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And a decent gain there as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. They give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
Well, it wasn't a goal line situation, but how about the goal line formation on 3rd and short? They went ahead and went heavy. No surprise on who was going to get the football. How about the power exhibited there?
Yeah, that was just put a hat on a hat, drive forward. Nice job to pick it up. They run again with Harris, and they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
On 2nd down, this is Harris. Back-to-back 1-yard runs here, so that leaves him with a 3rd down and 8.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati Bengals. And this was truly a total team effort, Charles, on both sides of the ball.
But they absolutely pitched a shutout, so it can't get much better than that, right? The defense led the way, but the offense did their part as well. They moved the ball up and down the field. So you've got to like what you saw. What do they call that? A total team effort? I think when it's time to hand out game balls, guys from both sides will end up getting one.
So for Cincinnati, it'll be a 500 start as the win gets them back to 2-2. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile,
EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to one of the most storied postseason venues in the league. Acrisure Stadium in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, sold out once again. Straight ahead, it's Wild Card Weekend, and we've got a great one in store, as it'll be the Indianapolis Colts taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. Right off the bat, here's Pickett to throw it. Oh, the first play of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by Aaron Robinson. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
Well, they certainly took a shot to open this game. I know it backfired with the interception, but no lack of bravado from that sideline at all. And look, they told us before the ball game, they wanted to be a little more dangerous on offense. They wanted to take a few more chances. That opening pass certainly set a tone. Maybe a turnover, but I don't think it'll stop them from trying again the rest of this game.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Here's Richardson to throw. This will be taken in by Michael Pittman.
So the completion good for just 3. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
On 3rd down, here's Taylor.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stopped them for almost no gain.
Gay's kick is good. And the Colts hit the scoreboard first. It's 3-0.
Well, it's not the touchdown that they wanted, CD, but still, they got to be pretty happy here. You steal the ball away from them on their opening possession, and you turn that into the early 3-0 lead.
Yeah, you painted the picture perfectly there, all the things that have gone on. And the important thing, other than the lead, of course, is as you described, both sides of the ball now have some momentum.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they'll be looking to make amends for that first drive, which came to a rather abrupt ending.
Certainly did, and I remember going back to my notes before.
There he goes, right side.
Now he's loose at the 40.
And finally taken down at the 35-yard line.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Harris running straight ahead.
And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line.
A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down.
Good running right there. And this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances, and he picks up nice yardage on that one.
Pickett sets up play action.
They'll roll him out right.
Wise play by Pickett, sliding to avoid the hit. He also has the first down.
12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first.
He was certainly quick to atone for his early game interception. Instead of making another mistake forcing something, he reset himself and found a lane to pick up the first down.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
They hand this off to Harris. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Here's a 2nd and 9 now from the 29. Pickett will look to throw it here. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Juju Brents. Well, these defensive coaches, they sure like what they've got in this rookie corner. And with good reason, as you saw there.
He only cost him a day 2 pick, and a lot of people thought he had first-round ability. But when he was available on draft night, that was one where you didn't need the full time to make the selection. You call that pick in early, and he shows why he was so coveted with that interception there.
And he's dropped just shy of the 25 at the 24. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
Well, when you're a road team in the playoffs, when you're a wild card, what's the one thing you need to be able to do to stay in football games? Run the football. And that's an excellent job right there of identifying where to go and picking up good yardage.
Back to Taylor on first down. And he coughed it up. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
Thank goodness for heaters up here. And thank goodness I don't have to carry the football in this game. It's January. It's cold out there. Trying to clutch the football and absorb the hits, not easily done.
Yeah, we saw a product of the elements right there. They'll try the right side with Harris. DeForest Buckner in on the tackle.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Here's Pickett. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Harris. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Throwing on 3rd down. Here's Pickett. It's brought in by Harris. Nothing doing on that one, and it'll be 4th down. So Pickett is off to the sideline, and Chris Boswell is on for the Steeler field goal try. On the left hash mark, this a 38-yard attempt. Boswell's kick is good, and that will tie us at 3-3. So the fumble recovery hadn't set up an ideal field position, but they can muster only 3 points out of it.
Yeah, when you're able to force turnovers, especially when it results in field position like they had, you really want to make it hurt. Here, they take the field goal. That's definitely not what they were hoping for.
Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. 2nd down, another run with Taylor. These two teams all tied after 1. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Colts in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Again, it's Taylor. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 53 yards rushing for him in this first half, as he has certainly carried over his regular season success into the playoffs. And they'll go to the air now with Richardson. Out to the right and complete to Pittman. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be second down.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Up the middle. And he loses the football a second time. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, remember, he had a fumble earlier in his first half and got saved, but no such saving here. It's a turnover.
Yeah, and as a coach and as a teammate, you're hoping that he learned from the first one. There was a lesson there, but obviously he doesn't have enough focus in order to lose it a second time. That simply can't happen if you're trying to win a game.
Following the fumble recovery, Pickett. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
Back to throw, Pickett. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. George Pickens, 82 yards. And the Steelers have taken the lead. Boswell good with the extra point. And the lead is now 10-3. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Richardson off the play fake. Sliding out of the pocket. And he wisely will throw that one away.
I tell you what, that's a veteran play from a guy in his first season in the NFL. A lot of rookies will try and force something there. He thought better of it, and that was the right decision.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy.
Oh, that's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. Into space at the 45. And finally brought down right at the midfield stripe. Give the Colts 13 yards and a 1st down.
You want to see a defensive coordinator get upset and throw his headset? This is the kind of play that'll do it. You force 3rd and long. This is almost sort of a give-up play. You're just hoping to get something positive, and it winds up breaking big, and they convert on 3rd down.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
Second down, another run with Taylor.
And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39.
86 yards rushing here for Taylor. He's got a first down.
Partner, there are strong running plays, and then there are plays where you simply outclass the defense, and we saw the latter there. They ran straight up the heart of that front for an excellent gain and first down. Simply put, you've got to put up more of a fight defending the middle. Otherwise, this is going to be a long game.
And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
A 1-yard gain could look like a disaster, but it all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time. The defense has been on the field a long time now, and after a run like that, they've got to feel like they're almost on roller skates and getting pushed backwards on just about every snap.
2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs.
Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2.
They'll try and run for the first with Taylor.
And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. It's a gain of 8, and it'll wind up moving the chains.
1st and 10, Taylor now.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
That's a nice run to get himself back on the horse after his fumble. Nothing spectacular, but a good confidence-building run.
From the 17, here's 2nd and 4.
Now we've got whistles and a flag. Looked like one of the Colts linemen might have jumped. The false start hurts him there a bit. Backs him up to 2nd and 9.
They'll run the toss here with Taylor.
Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, if they continue to run the football this strong, right up the middle, I don't know if they can wait till halftime to make adjustments. They better find a way to get it done series to series. I don't know if they need to sub some guys out, bring in extra people, maybe change what they're doing on the defensive side of the ball. But right now, they're running the ball very well right at them and right up the middle.
The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
They'll employ the jumbo set now on 2nd and 1. Moss is not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose a couple of yards back to the 3.
It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
This is a big play in this wild card matchup, facing 3rd and goal.
In motion goes the tight end.
Carter.
They push forward, but I don't think it's enough. He's going to be about a yard short. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. Less than an extra point attempt here. This is an 18-yarder. And Gay knocks this one through. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Okay, Coach. Yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this 3rd quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And, Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down. So a nice throw right there. And this, we all know, a big test for this young man at quarterback. He guided his team into the playoffs as a wild card. Now here he is on the road looking to get his guys to the second round. It's certainly a tough task no matter how you slice it.
Oh, I absolutely agree 100%. And while no one around the franchise is going to, co-sign on what I'm about to say, because all they're focused on is winning this game. But let's face it, partner, no matter what happens in this one, they've got their quarterback to build their roster around for the future. That's got to feel good for everyone associated with this team.
And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory.
But, partner, if the defense isn't going to adjust and they keep giving them those 5, 6, 7-yard runs over and over, they're likely to run it the whole way to the end zone. They'll be more than happy to take the yardage available and save some of their other plays in the playbook for another time.
A 3-yard gain and enough for the first down.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
Escaping the pressure right. The ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. Can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around a lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. Nice effort defensively there from Cole Holcomb.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
Richardson. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
The terrible towels in full force now as the Steelers get set to defend this 3rd and long. Throw right side, going to be complete to Moss. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, 1st and goal.
The more football I watch, the more I want to check and see if teams are going to panic when they're down on the scoreboard. And this team has shown no signs of doing that. A lot of the time, they come out after the half. Things haven't worked so well in the first go-around. They want to throw the football like crazy. But the way to open up throwing the ball is to run it. And they've run it well here to start the second half.
It shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have...
Touchdown, Colts! Isaiah McKenzie, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Colts have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Extra point by Gay is up and good, and that gives them a 3-point lead. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And it'll come out to the 25. Austin not going to try and return it. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense. You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Third quarter, wild card round. Thanks for being along for the playoff ride with us. Here's 2nd and 10. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down, and you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Now 3rd down and 7.
Whip. Watch the whip. Jim. 19 right.
Pickett. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down, and I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Pickett now to throw off the play fake. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. So they will tread backward on the holding penalty.
And I know that they're going to get coached up and they'll get yelled out a little bit, but let's face it, it is hard not to do at the speed and pace that they play.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Now Pickett. Here's Freiermuth again. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 33 yards that time.
That could very well be a defining play in this game. A touchdown, that gives them a lead, and they took a major step towards getting there with that big play right there.
Now a 1st down carry for Harris. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Again, it's Harris on 2nd down. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
If they're going to get a 1st down out of this, they're going to have to earn it because there's been tough going in the interior there. And here we are on 3rd and 1. Be prepared. Brace yourself. Could be some contact going on.
That's swung out wide to Harris. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Now here's another carry for Harris. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2.
And we tend to give those running backs that are slashers a lot of credit, but how about guys who are maulers? Because that's who you want in short yardage situations, and we just saw that occur right there, didn't we?
Vertical, downhill running. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers.
And this is the time of game where offensive lines can really dictate a team's fortunes. It's been a tough battle. They've been out there for a long time. But this was a question of who can wear down who. And that's excellent work to put a long drive together and finish it with a touchdown run to take the lead.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And that will make this a 4-point game. McKenzie will not return this, and it will be brought out to the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the 4th as they go to work on a crucial drive, 1st and 10. 2nd and 6 coming up. Richardson working from the gun. A short throw pulled in by Woods. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Well, this crowd making it hard to hear. This is 3rd and 8. Now Richardson. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Here's Richardson. London holds this one in.
Not in a position where they absolutely have to rush right now, but they definitely have to pick up the tempo a bit.
Now Richardson. This pass is caught by London. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 40. He's been quiet all afternoon. He may have just come up with a play of the day right there, though.
Obviously, it's not the volume in what you get done. It's the quality, and that was a quality catch right there.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side.
That completion helps out in a nice way. Now they can take a little bit more time, but guess what? They've got to make sure on their throws that they see it open, not just anticipate it.
Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31, and then the defense rallying quickly after that broken tackle. Pushes him over, and he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. 2 timeouts still available in this final minute. It's 1st and 10 now. Richardson. That'll be caught over the middle by Moss. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Flush to his right. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. That one checks all the boxes, doesn't it? You get the first down, check. Get out of bounds, stop the clock, check.
Well, how about one last check? Keep your quarterback from getting hit. That's a big check.
Yeah, check there as well. Good call. Now Richardson. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Boy, this crowd is on pins and needles now because anytime you see the ball heading for the end zone, you really hold your breath, and they come out of their seats. That one falls incomplete.
12 yards between them and the end zone. 2nd and 10. Richardson to throw it.
Flushed out right.
And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
And a great game comes down to this. Time for one play, and they've got to get it in the end zone.
And I want every cover guy I've got in the game on defense, every extra defensive back who can make a play on the football. So whether it's nickel, dime, quarter, whatever you want to call it, I want 5, 6, 7 guys back there.
Well, this crowd is making an impact right now. 3rd and 10. One last shot for Richardson.
And this is going to be caught. It's caught. And they've won the football game.
Charles, that drive was perfect. Methodical, executed so well, and they grabbed that lead with almost no time left for a last gasp from the other side.
No way you could have drawn up a better final drive, because not only did they keep their eyes on the end zone, but they made sure they bled the clock out as well and denied their opponent a chance to respond. That's just terrific situational football to end this one.
Well, the Colts will play again next weekend. Thanks for watching, everybody, and so long.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com.
And with that, we say so long from Pittsburgh.